Hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor here again with another tutorial for you. And in this tutorial what we're going to be doing is looking at lava sort of pooling over, over cliffs. Now when I made these in the table edger tutorial, I mentioned that I was leaning them forward because I wanted lava coming over the top, and I've got to that stage now. So they've been mounted on a board, obviously they've been textured. I put a little polystyrene embankment and sort of dug in some grooves into it. Okay, and the grooves are there for my lava to pool into. I don't want it running out into the table. Yeah, now what I'm going to use for the actual lava effects is quite simply hot glue. Yeah, and so hot glue gun, squirt it on, it'll be great, he says. No, it is, genuinely, trust me. Yeah, now obviously very easy to run hot glue in between these sort of cracks here and make a very realistic lava looking effect, you know, the running lava. Yeah, but the problem is when you get a drop, yeah, and you get a stream of lava. And in that case what you need to do is you need a carrier, okay, something for the hot glue to carry along. Now there's a couple of things you can use. You can use thin wire, you can use string. Yeah, in this case I'm using barbecue skewers. Now barbecue skewers have a couple of advantages. Yeah, obviously they're easy to work with, they're dirt cheap, they're relatively thick in comparison to string or thin wire, and so it gives you a reasonably thick lava stream. Okay, the other thing that I really like about them is they're sharp at one end, and the reason for that is it allows me to come in and place them right against a rock surface just under the overhang. Yeah, and they disappear in. So the first thing I need to do is I need to sort of size these up. Now obviously I've sized this one up. Yeah, I know it's going in there. It's going to come right to that edge there. And if I look at it, it looks almost right. Almost. That's where we're going. Check it from both sides. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it there and then very simply with my hot glue gun come along and just hot glue the tip in. Just the tip. Yeah, come in at the bottom and just put a tiny little amount of hot glue there. And the reason I'm doing that is I don't want to do the lava effects first. Okay, what I want to do is to get the... Why does that look at right off? It looks so weird. It looks like it. Right, guys. Just so you understand, it's like a 3D effect. If I bring this here, yeah, you can see it's straight that way, and it is straight that way. It's because the camera's tilted. It is. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm going crazy, guys. So obviously that was how we did that one. Now moving on to this one, I want to put another one down here. Okay, in this case what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them sort of rolling off the rocks. So I've got a mark there, I've got my pit here, so it's going to come down, come into here and sort of come off to there. So what I want to do is get my bar that I'm using as my carrier, and just decide where's it going to come down to. If I bring it there, it'll come down to about there. Yeah, so let's do that one first. Yeah, so get my clippers, yeah, cut length off, put it in place. No, that's not right yet, still too long. Do it again. Put it in place. Could do with actually coming down a bit further, to probably about there. Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. So let's get that nice and straight. See, that's almost a direct hang down. Could I bring... Oh, careful, bows. We could. Is that straight? No. That would be straight. That would be straight. Yeah. So push that down a bit. Yeah, make a little indent. Okay, clip a little bit more off. Yeah. And I think if I push, just give myself a wedge in there, we're good. Are we good? We are now. Yes. Right, so get my hot glue very quickly. A bit over there and a bit on the hole. Okay, hold that still while it dries. Yeah, we should be okay there. And then time to do the next drop. And obviously the next drop, it's coming from, I'd say it would run down here to about there. Yeah, so, oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, push that back. You stay there. I'm not really worried about scragging this glue up because I'm going to be going over it anyway. I just need it to hold the carrier bars straight. So let's clip this. Yeah, and we reckon we're probably going to go from about there, don't we? Yeah, so we could do with coming down a bit more. Yeah, probably there. Look right? Yeah, that looks right. Come in, a little bit of glue. Hold it still. And hey presto. Right, this is where I double check it. Yeah, that looks good to me. Right, the next job is to put the thick hot glue on, which is going to represent the actual lava falls. Yeah, now we've got our support in place. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to use this hot glue gun. Yeah, simply because it heats it up far more than my sort of detailed one, and it puts out a higher volume of glue when it's hot. Yeah, which is what we need for this. So, give me a second, and I'll get this warmed up. Okay, it's all warmed up now and we are ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is start at the back. Yeah, and start doing just a trail of hot glue. I'm not dragging it out, I'm letting the hot glue sort of flow. Yeah, and now we get to the tricky bit. Now this bit, we've got to bring the hot glue down to our bar. So I'm coming here, and I'm guiding it. And then once we reach our bar, I'm bringing my nib right to the tip of the bar, right to the edge of it, and pumping my hot glue in. Yeah, that causes the hot glue to actually flow round the bar, all the way round. And as long as you keep pumping it in, it'll keep the hot glue hot, and it'll keep it running. And once again, it's time to bring it down to that bar. Bring it close to the bar and pump it through. And let it just carry itself down the bar. There we are. Let's pump some more into here and just bring that down a bit more here. Yeah, and as you can see, because it's hot, let me just zoom in very quickly. Yeah, you can see it running and creating a natural lava streak. All you've got to do is just make sure you keep it topped up with hot glue in the middle. And that heat will keep it melted and keep it running. I need to bring it round that way. Where's my hot glue sticks? There. There we go. And then over onto this side we'll do much the same. Let me zoom back out again. There we are. Right, so we'll do the same on this side as well. easy peasy lava falls. Now what we'll do is we'll come back when these are dried and you can take a closer look. Oh, look at that. I might even put a little bit more there. It's bugging me. There we go. Right guys, we'll come back when it's all dry, eh? So guys, it's all dry now, and as you can see where the clear streams of lava are coming down. Yeah, they're nice and straight, they look gloopy, they've got little runny bits on them, yeah, and they work really well. The next stage will obviously, prime them, paint them up, do them in a red effect, but put object source lighting, OSL, yeah, OSL, a glow effects around the rocks, yeah, but that can't be done until the rocks are done, so I'm going to leave it at that. So there you are guys, a really easy way, yeah, to do nice long lava streams falling over cliffs. Obviously you can use the hot glue to just do lava on the ground and in cracks and that sort of stuff. It works really well. Yeah, and obviously this can work for slime and all sorts of things. I don't recommend it for waterfalls. Water is slightly different. Okay, but you can get away with it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, yeah, because no doubt you're going to see this piece in another video coming soon. Yeah, and in the meantime, yeah, like if you like it, share if you know someone who'd find it useful. Check the comments, guys, if you've got any questions, anything like that, in the comments, guys. Yeah, and as always, if you like my vids, yeah, consider checking out Patreon and giving me a hand. Anyway, no worries on that count. I'll see you in the next vid. All the best, yeah. Ta-ra.